When I is in the middle syllable, not the middle of the word, the middle syllable, that means that a word has to have at least 3 syllables for there to be a middle syllable. What's a syllable? A syllable is a part of a word that contains a vowel. Let me show you. Let me write it in the chat. Hamburger. There's 3 syllables there. You can tell because there are 3 vowels that don't touch. Triangle. 3 syllables, 3 vowels that don't touch. Hospital. Hospital. 3 vowels, you can tell, 3 syllables, you can tell because there are 3 vowels that don't touch. When you can see in a word that there are 3 or more vowels that don't touch, then this rule applies. This rule is, I will say I if it's in the middle syllable. It doesn't matter if there is another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots or not. It gets to break the tap 2 rule. It's just a little princess. That I gets to do whatever it wants. So it doesn't matter if there is another consonant or 2 after it. It doesn't matter what's after it. When I is in the middle syllable like that, it's going to say I. It'll say I, no matter what about the tap 2 rule. Look at that last word, hospital. Do you see that? That I should be technically following the tap 2 rule. It should say hospital, but it's the princess I. It gets to be in the middle, and it gets to say I when it is. Here's some more examples. Family. Confident. Do you see all of those I's in the middle say I? A lot of people call this the confident rule, just to remind them that I in the middle syllable gets to say I. So what that means when you're spelling is that when you're spelling, if you're working on that middle vowel, that if there's a vowel before it that doesn't touch it, and a vowel after it that doesn't touch it, if that I is the middle vowel in the syllable, middle syllable, then you don't have to have 2 consonants after it. So you wouldn't have to spell confident like this. You wouldn't have to have 2 D's after it. Family wouldn't have to have 2 L's after it. Hospital already has 2 consonants after it. But when you're spelling, you don't have to put 2 consonants after a middle I for it to say I. Yeah? Did you get that? So let me say it one more time, nice and simple, and then we're going to practice it a lot so that you can get the hang of it. When I is in the middle syllable, it gets to say I, regardless of what's after it. It just gets to say I. You don't have to double the next consonant to make it say I. Yeah, contribute. What a good example. Contribute. Thank you for that, Connor. What a great example. Yeah, do you see that I? It gets to say I. It's just princess. You don't have to double the B. It just gets to say I. So let's practice this. All right, let's share my screen. All right, so our first word that we're going to do together is this one. I-tipid. I-tipid. Let's do this one together. I-t-I-p-I-d. Consonants. I-t-I-p-I-d. Vowels. I. We start with an I. Can that I say I in that spot? Yes, it can because of the tap 2 rule. There's a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots, so it gets to say its name, I. I. Here's our new reading hack for the day. Can this I say I here? Yeah, it can no matter what. It doesn't matter if there's 2 P's here or not. It doesn't matter if there's a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots or not. If I is the middle syllable, and you can tell because there's a vowel before it that doesn't touch it, and a vowel after it that doesn't touch it. So when I is the middle, like that, it gets to say I. You don't have to do anything else to it. It's perfect just the way it is. And then for this I at the end, it gets to say I right there too, just fine, because there's not a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. So there is I tipped. I tipped. Ready to try yours? Okay, your word is I mitist. I mitist. I m it is t. I mitist. When you're done, put it in the chat for me. Hi, Emily. I mitist. I mitist. I mitist. Okay, they're starting to come in now. I mitist. Good job. I mitist. Oh, I like what you were thinking there. I like what you were thinking there. Let me give you a couple more minutes. Look at that. Well done. I mitist. So the end two sounds are st. I mitist. Okay, consonants. I, m, it, s, t. Vowels. I. Can I say I here? Yeah, because there's another vowel 1 or 2 doors away, so he's perfect to say his name. I. Can this I say I here? Yeah, because he's the middle guy, and middle guys get to say I no matter what. You don't have to double that T or anything. That's the confident rule. When I is in the middle, it gets to say I. You don't have to put 2 consonants after it. And then here we have this I that can also say I because there are already 2 consonants after it. So he gets to say I because of the tap 2 rule. He gets to say I because of the confident rule. He's in the middle. Okay? And the first guy gets to say I because of the tap 2 rule. The tap 2 rule is if you come to a vowel and there's another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots, that guy says its name. If not, if there's not a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots, that guy doesn't get to say its name. So that says I, he just says its normal short sound I. Okay, next word. Next word. Prinism. Together, prinism. P-R-I-N-I-S-I-M. Prinism. Consonants. P-R-I-N-I-S-I-M. Prinism. Vowels. Can this I say I here? Yeah, because there's a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. I. Can this I say I here? Yeah, because he's in the middle syllable. Remember, it can't be the middle of a word. Like it can't be like Tim. Even though he's in the middle of the word, he's not in the middle syllable. You have to have a whole nother syllable before it and a whole nother syllable after it, which means there has to be 2 other vowels, 1 before it and 1 after it, that don't touch it. And then this I gets to say I because of the tap 2 rule. There's not a vowel 1 or 2 doors away, so he's fine saying I. So he says I because of the tap 2 rule. He says I because of the confident rule. And he says I because of the tap 2 rule. How are you getting it? How are you getting it? Are you getting it? Oh, I like this example, timid. Let me show you this word. Now, do those eyes get, well, let me just ask you this. Does the confident rule apply in this word? Do either of those eyes get to follow the confident rule? No, because there's not 3 vowels that don't touch. There has to be 3 vowels at least in order for there to be a middle one. It can't be the middle of a word. It has to be the middle vowel. It has to be the middle vowel. So there has to be a vowel before it that doesn't touch it and a vowel after it that doesn't touch it. There's only 2 here, so there's no middle guy. So this word does not follow the confident rule. That word is a little bit of a pattern breaker anyway. Okay, Don't worry, I'll go slow. I'll go slow. Next word. Let's do, oh, I want you to do one on your own. Spin-ti-dim. Spin-ti-dim. S-p-i-n-t-i-d-i-m. Lips are closed at the end. Spin. I'm going to give you that sound so you can hear if it's an N or an M. Spin, dim. Spin, wow. That's impressive that you know how to spell prismatic. I don't even think I knew how to spell prismatic. That's amazing. Oh, good job. Spin, dim. That's okay. That's okay if you missed some of the class. I'm just glad you're here. Spin, dim. Make sure that, good Elias, make sure that you have the same number of lines, the same dots, and the same letters that I've already given you. We have s, p, i, n, t, I, d, I, m. Spin-ti-dim. Spin-ti-dim. So far, that's okay, Leah. This was a hard one. We're kind of jumping in hard today. Yeah, this one looks like it's a hard one for everybody. So let's do it together. Let's just do it together. Let's figure this one out as a team. Ready? Consonants. S, p, I, n, t, I, d, I, m. Right? Vowels. I. What says I? I does. Does he get to say I in this spot? Yes, because there are two consonants after it. So he's perfectly happy saying I in that spot. I want I to be here. Can he say I in that spot? Yes, because he's the middle vowel. Middle vowel I's get to say I. You don't have to double the D. And then I right here, can he say I there? Yeah, because there's not a vowel there or there. Spin-ti-dim. Now, if that was hard for you when you went to try it by yourself, that's because that was a hard word. It's not you, it's the word. The word is hard. But when you did it with me, did it seem like, oh, okay, I've got it now? That is your brain learning. That is your brain saying, yes, I understand. I get it when you do it. That is wonderful. Now you're going to take that new knowledge that you just learned with me, and then you're going to try it again on your own. We're just going to keep practicing. But let's do one more together. I want this word to be I-fi-dip. I-fi-dip together. I, f, I, d, I, p. Consonants. I, f, I, d, I, p. Vowels. I. Can he say I there? Yeah, because there's a vowel 1 or 2 doors away. I. Can he say I there? Yeah, because he's the middle vowel. And I. Can he say I there? Yeah, because there's not a vowel 1 or 2 doors away. I-fi-dip. You don't have to double that D because that guy's the middle vowel. Middle vowel I's are little princesses. They get to say I, even if there aren't 2 consonants after them. Okay, yours to try on your own is I-ti-sip. I-ti-sip. I-ti-s-i-p. I-ti-sip. 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 Oh, Emily, I can see why it would be confusing if you missed the part where I taught it, huh? I'll teach it right now when we're doing this one so that you can get the extra practice. I-ti-sip. Ooh, good job. Picked it up quickly. Make sure you have the same number of lines as me, and make sure that the vowels are dotted. in the right spots. I, t, sip. Okay. Consonants. I, t, I, s, I, p, right? Vowels. I. Can I say I there? Yes, it can, because I's or vowels get to say their name when there's another vowel in the next one or two spots. Otherwise, it doesn't say its name. It says its regular short sound. I want this to say I. Can a regular I say I there without a double S? Yeah, because he's the middle vowel. That's what we are learning today, Emily, is when I is the middle vowel, it gets to say I no matter what. You don't have to put two consonants after it. It just gets to say I because it's a little princess in the middle. And then I at the end, this I says I also because of the tap 2 rule. There's not a vowel there or there. Okay, let's try one more. I want you to try one more before I have to let you go. I lispin. I lispin. I, O, I, S, P, I, N. Eyeless pin. That last letter is an N. Eyeless pin. You've got this, Brittany. You've got it. Eyeless pin. I believe in you. I believe in you. Good job, Leah. Eyeless pin. See, you guys are getting it. You guys, I'm about to teach this to the adults, and you are getting it just as well as they are. Eyeless pin. Okay, consonants. I, U, I, S, P, I, N. You know what I'm going to put here for the I, right? It's going to be an I, and it gets to say its name because there's a vowel 1 or 2 doors away. He's golden to say I right there. I. You know it's going to go here. It's going to be an I, and it gets to say I because it's the princess in the middle. It's the middle vowel I's get to say I. I is the only letter that gets to break the tap 2 rule in the middle there. Oh, look, it also follows the tap 2 rule already because there are 2 consonants after it. So it gets to say I for 2 reasons. One, the tap 2 rule, because there's 2 consonants after it. And the second reason is because it's in the middle vowel. And then this I also says I because there's not a vowel there or there. Eyeless pin. Yeah? Look at you. So see if you can repeat after me. No, not repeat after me. See if you can finish my sentence. When I is in the middle syllable, it gets to say I, no matter what. You did it, didn't you? You did that, didn't you? You knew exactly what I was going to say. You knew what those answers were. When I is in the middle syllable, it gets to say I, no matter what. Pat yourself on the back. Congratulations. That new knowledge is now yours in your treasure box to lock and keep forever when you're spelling. Good job, my friends. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday. Bye, everybody.